Xbox, put scammies off of laptops, Ferrakis till my shit pop. Don't treat it like a pit stop or you might get your shit rocked. The flies where they kick rock, so nigga watch your snot box. The dine is always tip top, just blame it on pure hip hop. My niggas know I've been hot. I used to hit the hood and pray for knots, then hit the block with blueprint in the speaker box. I know it's cold, but the block's hot, and dirty waters like the cop, when will it ever stop? This fly city state of mind, while a nigga only grind, cause I saw my nigga shine, but then he caught it 3 to 9. For total straps at the Coney, and plus the ops on get back, so you know I got it on me.
Fuckin' with my block, this shit gets dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, my nigga, it's a movie. Fuckin' with my block, this shit get dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, my nigga, it's a movie. I'm from the block with niggas chase figures. We Mr. Homies is dead, we pour liquor. You dudes goofy like John Ritter. Nutcrackers from summer to winter. From the projects they call Murder Hill. You get body and they got the burner still. Don't forget the arcade and the pizza shop. Camping out the Dr. J's when sneakers drop. 4th of July, you hear the guns pop. Got it from the back of the trunk, not gunshots. Looking for the dude with the bud on the corner. People start wilding out when weather's warmer. Hard to find a regular job that pays good. Main reason why dudes hustle in the hood. Shell shock from these cops that act racist. They don't like us cause our black faces. Locking up innocent dudes that lose cases. These projects is known for their mazes. My block similar to Double Dragon. Right around the corner the ops stay clashing. It's a passion, we grind for rations. Just imagine the clubs we crashing. Fuckin' with my block, this shit gets dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, my nigga, it's a movie. Fuckin' with my block, this shit get dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, my nigga, it's a movie.
First thing you gotta realize, brother, is this right here is the future of wrestling. You can call this the new world order of wrestling, brother.
What's good, brother? Hollywood's famous groupie said my party is amazing. So drunk, pissing in the face basin. Every bitch in the party's not basic. NWO on those hoes. They want a good time or something in their nose. These folks we chose catching elbows. The wolf packs stay connected like Velcro. Strikes and blows, got your blood exposed. Take a shot of propane, turn beast mode. Weapons in the cabinet, stay immaculate. Bulldoze challenges, cause I'm not having it. Rather for the obstacle, popping you an arsenal. 32 particles, rated in the article. Rockstar lick, poor licks on this. Equipped with hits, let's drop this bitch. Silverback a rap or call me Hollywood. Throwing up the wolf pack for Hollywood. Fucking Indian bitches from Bollywood. International, but I'm Hollywood. Silverback a rap or Hollywood. Throwing up the wolf pack for Hollywood. Fucking Indian bitches from Bollywood. International, but I'm Hollywood. On me strikes with gorillas that night. Catch you in the windpipe with a spike lead pipe. Big boot hit tooth, here comes the finish. Win then celebrate with your bitches. They love that I'm manly. Melt those panties and these pansies ripped and stampedes. Caught in the tug of war with the God of war. Crack both kneecaps with the figure four. Then we'll jump you. What you're gonna do? Body slam giants, cause I'm immortal. $1 million parties, cause I'll afford to. Private jets, because I love the best. Slaughter the sergeant with no sweat. Got a match coming up, place your bets. Global grind, I take no rest. I'ma be Hollywood till my death, brother. Silverback a rap or call me Hollywood. Throwing up the wolf pack for Hollywood. Fucking Indian Indian bitches from Bollywood. International, but I'm Hollywood. Never back up rap for Hollywood. Throwing up the wolf pack for Hollywood. Fucking Indian bitches from Bollywood. International, but I'm Hollywood.
Yo, B, what it do though? 222. What you gonna do? Council Roundtable time. You know the vibes, B. Talk about the old fashioned wrestling, let y'all know what's happening. I was just watching SmackDown, as a matter of fact. I gotta turn it back to it. But it was good of y'all. Thanks for pulling up. Thanks for the thumbs up already. I seen Andrade and this dude Mello had a hell of a match. I'm not surprised to see that. And this dude El Idolo was getting mad love in Mexico when WWE went out there. Oh, now I'm watching Logan Paul and LA Knight. I guess this is the contract signing. I guess the match is official. The match is official for SummerSlam. Logan Paul against this dude LA Knight. Yeah! We knew this was going to happen months in advance. But, LA Knight deserves this shit. Everybody could say that, he's been jobbing out. And yeah, he has. But as you can see, the people still love him. Let me talk to y'all. But yeah, B. Let me drop that link early, though. Keep them thumbs up coming, B. Yeah, that's a microwave in the background there.
Oh, shit.
You gotta be careful, boo boops. What's good, Blaze? How you been? Come on, you already know, Blaze. We the ones and they the bums early. So I see they gave Tiffany Stratton a video package. Ballet, the enforcer. So I'm watching this video package of Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, it be like they saying she's next up. I just see she's very athletic. I'll give her that, but so far, is she that much of a good wrestler? I don't know yet. But she is very athletic. I ain't mad at you, my guy. Get that motherfucking bread because, man, look. Bills is a motherfucker. It's like as soon as you get an air bubble, here they come, kicking you right in the balls.
Hey, y'all.
That sounded like karate, babe. Hi y'all.
Yo, what's goody?
You.
What's goody, man?
What's going on? Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. You can hear me,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was just talking about Tiffany Stratton video package.
But there is several things to get into.
Yeah, she coming out right
Like
now
it
with
looks
Nia
like
Jax.
it looks like TNA and WWE they are about to make things official this
Okay.
this Sunday. As a surprise,
Sunday.
as a surprise might be the Machine Guns turning on TNA.
What's Sunday though?
Slammiversary.
Slammiversary tomorrow.
Oh, it's okay. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thought it was Sunday.
You know what I'm saying? And
Makes sense because they're WWE. Their pay-per-views are now on Saturday, so yeah, it makes sense. But yeah,
I
it looks like
think they should go there with it be when it comes to Joe Hendry. Like this dude Joe Hendry popping right now.
like it
I
looks like
think
the
Joe
machine
Hendry should win the heavyweight championship.
like it looks like the Machine Guns are going to turn on TNA to set up a 6-man tag at Worlds Collide.
Oh, that's NXT shit.
Yeah, they're going to slow build to it, but it looks like Worlds Collide looks like it's going to be where the match is going to take place.
Well, thanks a lot, Blaze. We take pride in our audio over here.
Then Megan Bain, the AEW prospect. Looks like AEW lost another one. As she signed, her and her tag team partner has signed with Marigold, the Rasiagawa promotion that's being helped out by WWE.
Okay.
It looks like WWE's going to loan her to Marigold, and then she's going to eventually go to NXT.
I never heard of Marigold before. That's a wrestling company.
Yeah, that's where Julia is coming from.
Oh yeah, I never heard of Marigold. So Blaze said Joe Hendry theme music / meme getting him more over heavy alone.
Oh yeah,
And
for sure.
yeah, but that's the thing. Like this dude is actually really good in the ring. Joe Hendry could go.
Like it looks like it's going to be MSK and Joe Hendry versus the Machine Guns and either Trick Williams or Ethan Page, whoever wins their match. I think in September or October. It looks like everything's going to take place in Los Angeles.
But before then, we still got tomorrow.
Yeah, that's where everything's going to.
You know what I'm saying? Slammiversary looking like it could be a decent card.
Like the expectations, according to the TNA side, is that they're winning the first. They're winning on the first in the first co-promoted pay-per-view.
I'm about to look for the card right now.
Yeah, but the card looks strong.
Okay, here we go. Let me see. So I guess it got updated not too long ago. Well, earlier today.
Okay. Give it to us.
Hold on, wait. Of course, you got the TNA Championship Eliminator. Moose versus Nick Nemeth versus Steve Macklin versus Josh Alexander versus Joe Hendry versus Frankie Kazarian. You
They
got
could-
Jordan. What? Wait.
What?
How is Ashley by Elegance the number one contender of anything? I didn't even see her in one match.
They've been setting that up for a
AKA
while.
Dana Brooke. When
They've been setting
did
that up
she ever have
for
a
a while.
match?
Like ever since she showed up against Roxanne Perez, she's been the number one contender.
I ain't see her in one match ever since she left the main roster.
That's been going on for a long time. So yeah, that's pretty much expected.
Mustafa Ali versus Mike Bailey. I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna cook.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great match.
For the X Division Championship. That's gonna be for the X Division Championship. And you got oh god. AJ Francis versus PCO.
I'm not watching that. I'm not.
Goodness, like this dude on Bummy Dollar though, like I'll give him this. He got good promo game. He could definitely talk his shit. But when
Like,
it
he knows
comes
how to
to
get
him
himself
as
over.
yeah, but when him as a wrestler, no, he's not a wrestler. He is very terrible in the ring.
Do you see him more as a manager instead of a wrestler?
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
I'll definitely say that. Because he could talk. And he, he could rap when he wants to. He has a presence, but not in the wrestling ring.
Looks like Garrett
he
Cole
got
is dealing.
the TNA World Tag Team Championship, the System versus ABC.
That's gonna be a
You
good match.
already know who I'm going for. You know I'm
ABC.
going for ABC. They're another tag team that needs to go to WWE. Like I think WWE need as much tag teams as they can get, especially when it comes to tag teams like them. Like they're fast, they jump around. Like they could bring that era back, like how WCW was with the fast high flyers when they started off Money in Nitro. With
Like,
the
I
fast
swear
high
this would look like it's
flyers.
happening. You can see this coming. That TNA is going to turn themselves into WCW. That's why you can just see it. You can see it. You can put them on the network.
Dollar, yeah.
You can put them on the network and turn them into NXT Canada, aka WCW.
Who?
TNA.
Oh, like give them their own brand.
Basically, yeah.
Nate Dogg.
What's up?
Hey,
What it do though? What's going on?
Smoke weed every day.
Man, what I mean, Dana White with a promo last night. Hogan, what the hell's going on?
Well, Hogan's a racist. So no duh.
Oh
No,
my
I know,
god!
but
since you was talking about ballet, Jesus Christ!
What happened?
Yo,
oh no,
Tiffany Stratton. All right, Tiffany Stratton caught Meechin with an Alabama slam outside the ring. The back of her head landed viciously.
Uh-oh.
The Alabama slam. It looked gruesome.
It was that
was
bad.
that a SmackDown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, I'll check it out later.
You watching Cole dealing?
Yeah, I watch the Yankees.
Yeah, I knew it.
That shit looked brutal. Oh,
It's not
my
hockey
God.
season, so I gotta watch something.
Yeah, I give you that. Like earlier today, like I was playing EA College Football. That's a good game. Very good game.
TKO.
What up, TKO?
What's happening?
What it do though?
Oh man, what a week in wrestling, huh?
I'm
Yeah, it has
telling
been.
you, man. Yeah.
Looks like AEW is about to be on Max.
Yeah, I heard that and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
Right now, it's on Max on Viva la France.
Ballet says she love you, TKO.
I appreciate
you get a choice of a croissant or a crepe when you order. You feel Max and Franz. Get a beret. Get a beret now.
With the expectation of it being in the United States, probably by the fall.
Tove.
Yeah, they're probably testing it out in Europe first and then see how it goes.
Oh, what up, Tove?
It'll actually do good probably in Europe because, like I said, and they want those wrestling fans to watch, and those people are crazy out there. So it'll probably
You're
do good.
on mute, Tove. If you don't know, you're on mute. If you're trying to say something.
Oh yeah, I was like, "What's up, yo?
Yo, what up, Tove?"
Yeah.
Didn't Twisters come out tonight? Yeah, the 19th, 18th. I don't know. Movie Twisters.
I think it's on Saturday, right?
I think it came out today. Didn't it come out today?
Nah, I mean, this is a remake of the old movie Twisters.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not a sequel or something? Oh.
I think it's a revamp. Like, the original was the original was Twister. This one is Twisters.
Yeah, it's today, July 19th. Today.
Oh, okay.
I know. Patterson loved playing the game Twister back in the day.
No, man. Yeah, they love to revamp these movies.
That board game Twister was like foreplay.
I know. It was like the original sex game. I mean, come on.
Jesus.
Left hand blue, right hand red. Fucking dig up your ass. That's it. You're done.
Wow.
You're done. Went in the back door.
Yo, Tiffany Stratton is beating the shit out of Michin.
She's not terrible in the ring, so
she's not. She can go. It's just that for her to get to where everybody else is at, it's gonna take a little while. That's why her winning Money in the Bank was such a good idea. You have to let her develop before you pull the trigger.
Will. I mean, she will. I know she's got a dope gimmick. She's solid in the ring. She's charismatic, and she's over, so it works.
And they got her with Nia Jax, so giving her that rub from Nia Jax.
People are expecting a female version of the Bloodline. Of course, if Tiffany's going to turn on her eventually, she needs backup.
Personally, with the Tongans.
Yeah, with the Tongans.
Nia, well, they did say the Tonga sisters are coming to WWE, so
yeah, they already viewed the Performance Center. So yeah, looks like next is putting pen and paper.
And also Hikuleo confirms that he's going to SmackDown. So
yeah, he officially signed. He officially signed today.
But here's the thing. It's like, all right, like this should be the last year when it comes to Bloodline anything. Maybe end it off at WrestleMania, and that's it. No more Bloodline for the next 4 to 5 years, I would say. That shit needs to die. After
the Roman part of the story is going to end next year's Mania, but this year's Mania should be the end of the bloodline.
Yes, let's please not do this. Let's not go the NWO route.
We're already there.
Next, you have Bloodline Japan.
Bloodline Japan and shit.
Oh god.
Female version of the Bloodline. That's 5 Days of Terror for men. Oh, geez.
Even when I was a kid, I thought it was stupid because Scott Hall would be like, "Who came here?" Scott Hall would be like, "Who came here to see WCW?" And the fans would boo and be like, "Y'all came to see the NWO in unison, right?" But then he'd be like, "Now here's the tricky part: who came here to see that lame Wolfpack?" And the fans would cheer, and then fucking Shivani on commentary would be like, "Yeah," I'm like, "You dummy." They're booing your brand.
They're booing the company. It's all the fuck.
Speaking of Shivani, he was in the news.
Oh God.
Tony Schiavone make me laugh. I'm sorry.
He said, "Bitch talk."
No, he said, damn. I was like, damn, Tony, tell me how you really feel.
I'll take announcers who don't give a fuck for 500, Alex. Yeah, fucking Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone. There's two of them.
Right.
Jim Ross gives less of a fuck.
He don't give a fuck anymore.
I love it. I'm sorry. That shit made me laugh because
that's what years of being with Taz will get you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bailey,
there you go.
Bailey's destroying. Chill.
There you go.
Bailey's
there you go, Sandman. That we got the Money the Bank curse. Here we go. This is how
you see that shit, right? Bailey just destroyed her briefcase.
Really?
Y'all know
and
where
Tiffany
this is
Strand just lost to me. You know what?
Here we go. The curse. This is how
the losing streak. The losing streak is on its way. Ah, yes.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The new administration, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The new administration. Oh, don't worry. You could be Miss Money in the Bank and have a losing streak. You're already made.
Vince probably.
I don't think it's gonna be a massive win. I don't think it's gonna be like a 9-year losing streak. Vince had people losing for decades.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Simon. That is a fake chain. So needs to ditch that. That's not a good look.
Oh, it used to be darker than this segment. Like it looked better when it was like more hazy and more darker. They illuminated it a little bit more. They shouldn't do it like that. The Bloodline backstage segment.
Oh, okay.
It looks different this week. It looks too like, you can see them a little better now. From before, you wasn't able to see them that well.
Does it look better or worse?
Well, when it comes to the visual, it looked better, but
okay.
Like I like how it was from before. It made him look a little more mysterious.
I'm watching Logan Paul, and the more I watch that fucker, the more I think he has CTE.
The more I watch Logan Paul, the more I can't wait for LA Knight to take that belt off him. Good Lord.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Not Logan Paul. What's his brother's name?
Jake.
There you go. Like the more I watch Jake Paul, the more I think he has CTE.
He was just talking trash about Matt Riddle for somehow.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. He has CTE because he could not complete the sentence to save his life.
Is the Mike Tyson fight still on?
No, Mike Tyson had a stroke.
It's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen in the wintertime.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson had a stroke, so they called it off. Now he's facing something Perry.
I wasn't gonna see that fight no way, so thank God.
It's supposedly supposed to still happen, supposedly, but it's gonna happen like in November, before Thanksgiving, supposedly.
As long as Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson's brain isn't feeling right, that shit ain't happening.
I think Tyson fell back from that shit because he didn't want to get embarrassed. I'm going there with it.
Really?
Yeah.
How you say?
Because Tyson, let's really be real. If Tyson wasn't going to be able to knock this dude out within the first couple rounds, Tyson would have lost.
That's all Tyson fights, though.
Right,
Tyson
exactly.
Doesn't get you within the first 3 or 4 rounds. You're going to lose.
I mean,
and Jake Paul is known for going the distance.
The whole thing was stupid because if I recall correctly, it was either last year or the year before that. I know Mac was spotted with a cane because he had some type of injury of his knee or something like that. And I was like, why, whatever. Because the Jake Paul dude was avoiding the question because when they did the conference thing, one of those interviewers asked him point blank. He was like, "Why do you always do gimmick fights?" And then Jake just dodged the question. I'm like, "Yeah."
Tyson wanted to kill that guy.
That's why I say boxing's. That's why I say boxing's dead because it's like you only hear about gimmick fights, so you hear about influencers fighting other influencers. Like this isn't boxing.
The saddest fight I've probably ever seen in my entire life was when Evander Holyfield faced faced Vitor Belfort, and Vitor Belfort beat the dog shit out of him. I was like, oh, good lord.
I forgot about that dude.
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Evander? Don't die in the ring.
No, that Data 5000 fight with the guy that died.
Yo, you remember that dude? Yeah, remember that dude, Dada?
Yeah.
Dada 5000?
Oh, versus Kimbo Slice. Oh, God.
Kimbo Slice, that's it. Yeah, Kimbo Slice. That fight, my God. The fuck get punched.
He was.
Dude was on last call, 2 a.m.
Kimbo had full fucking mount, and it didn't do anything. With Kimbo on full fucking mount, all he did was sleep on him. Like, oh my God.
Nobody does a good Ric Flair fucking flop. No, Data 5000, hold my beer. He fucking flopped like Flair. What happened to Bellator? Are they still around? I haven't heard of shit.
No, they merged. They merged with
Did they merge with Strikeforce or something like that?
Strikeforce or something?
No, Strikeforce merged with the UFC.
Okay.
I think they merged with the World Series of Fighting. There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they had that
World Series of Fighting.
What
the fuck is that? I never heard that before.
That's a long story. We need a whole different show just for that.
That sound Bush League as hell.
We did a whole new show just for that.
I'm not that invested.
Jesus.
Basically, do you guys remember the Olympic fighter Clarissa Shields?
No.
Former 2-time Olympic gold medalist.
I don't watch the Olympics.
Well, anyways, that's the organization that she came from. She's back boxing or whatever, but she does MMA fights.
Female boxer?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that was a group that was at Mohegan 2 months ago, World Series of Fighting. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Like
from the jungles of Brazil. Like, what the hell?
Basically, what it is, long story short, is that they have a regular season, and whoever wins the regular season faces the champion at the end of the year for $1 million.
Oh, that's cool. That's kind of cool. Something different. It's better than slap fight or fucking elastic band pulling. Jesus Christ.
And what's the name of it again? You said World Series Boxing. You said World Series
Fighting.
They real. Oh, wow.
That name is cringy as hell. No.
World Series of Pissing. Fucking Ogre from the Nerds is in it.
Nerds!
Now they call it the PFL, basically, is what they call it now.
Yeah.
The PFL.
Yeah, that's definitely the one that was at Mohegan. Yeah. All right. I'll know in the future. Maybe I'll check it out next time they come.
We in Connecticut?
Yeah, they had it. I think they were fighting a few weeks ago in Mohegan. I think that was the league. It sounds familiar. Like that was the one. I got to go back, look at their schedule.
So they said tag team contenders match next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be a gauntlet. It's gonna be a gauntlet match with 16.
Every team except Cedric and Ashanti, because fuck you. That's why.
Well, basically, the Gorillas
they went to NXT. They're on NXT.
Hold up. Wait, so I thought the OC was on NXT. How they in the gauntlet match?
Wait, who?
Because fuck you.
The OC.
The OC.
No, I said the Gorillas of Destiny are gonna win. So
the OC been competing on both shows.
Oh, okay.
When?
Yeah, it's the OC, Legato, Pretty Deadly, the Street Profits, the Tongas, and Corbin and Apollo.
Yeah, but you know what? And I like the fact that they're displaying, like, look, we got tag teams. That's good and all, but
not a lot of good.
Yeah, I said what?
I said not a lot of good ones.
Yeah, you got us off
from somewhere, I
guess.
Like just Gorillas of Destiny,
and since why they really trying to make this makeshift tag team with Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews? Like they just don't have shit for Baron Corbin, huh?
Because Braun Breaker's on Raw, that's why.
It's like, yo, why? You know what I mean? Like, you might as well have him stay on NXT. Why bring him up to the main roster just to throw him against another makeshift tag team?
Hey man,
what are they gonna do?
Catering.
What are they going to do? Wear a Brooklyn Dodger uniform called the Bums? Or is it going to be called the
something?
Bums?
Like at least he'll have a character then.
His gambling gimmick was kind of funny. Corbin was all like going to Vegas and shit. It was kind of hilarious. But, he still stuck.
His gimmicks were cringy as a motherfucker, man. That bum ass Corbin thing could have worked, but they ended it too early.
Yeah, I agree. They should have really fleshed it out a little more. Really have him like the ultimate underdog. Have vignettes. Remember around that time, it was like Vince was allergic to having vignettes and backstage type of character development.
Man, Vince was allergic to having good television.
I don't even hate Corbin. I just think what it was that a lot of fans resented him because they just kept doing repackage after repackage after repackage, and it's like it wasn't working, and it's like
they was forcing it.
So but it was annoying because it's like they wouldn't give up on him, but there were so many other people who had potential that they just gave up on or never even gave a chance to. You know,
right?
So
he got caught up far too early.
Because Corbin was one of their favorites. The guys they gave up on weren't.
Well, there you go.
He got caught up far too early. Like I think him.
Oh yeah, he did. That whole. I remember it was the class of 2016. It was him.
Kevin Owens is back, y'all. Kevin Owens is back.
I mean,
it was him, Nia Jax, Alpha, Finn Balor. They all got caught up at the same time.
Yeah.
KO's mom survived the scare.
Yeah, that's good.
Shout outs to KO. It's a good thing his moves is good.
See, that's the stuff that fucks with my head too, because I remember Apollo got caught up too around the same time, and that was 2016. That was 2016.
He got caught up too early too.
Right, and it's 2024, so that's almost 10 years. And I'm sorry, like I'm sure he's a nice guy, but like what has he done? Like he was Intercontinental Champion like one time. That was it.
That's probably the reason why they kept him is because he's good for the locker room.
Yeah, he won the IC title and he won the United States title too.
Yeah, but that Nigerian gimmick, that was pretty funny.
I thought that, I liked that Nigerian gimmick, but they gave up on that. It came out of nowhere though. I thought it was good, but they didn't go all the way with that either.
Well, like to me, where I was pissed off was, and I know Simeon remembers that one segment he did with Roman, and it went nowhere. Where he was like in Roman's locker room, and like it was like Roman was taking him underneath his wing or some shit. And I was
Sammy.
Yeah, remember that infamous promo? Right? It was an infamous promo. This dude Paul Heyman had cut. Who's that on Talking Smack?
Yeah.
When Paul Heyman was telling them like, look, you got the tools and yada yada yada, you gotta utilize it. All that shit. It's like they really trying to get this dude some direction, and
right.
I guess he won a championship out of it, and that was it.
See, where I thought I was going was I don't know if y'all remember this. Like back in TNA, I remember like when EY was a heel, EY was not part of the Beatdown Clan, but he was like an associate of the Beatdown Clan,
like someone of an enforcer or something.
Right. And I thought it was going to be like that because I was like, okay, Apollo won't join the bloodline, but he'll be like someone that Roman can take under his wing, like as an insurance plan. Like, okay, in case Jay doesn't get
that would have worked too. Like, let's really be real. Like that would have worked. Like, so like especially if this dude Apollo Crews would have built his own little Nigerian stable. He already had Commander Aziz. Now, what if Commander Aziz would have had like
Commander Aziz and Obafemi?
It had potential. It had
potential. They already
Obafemi wasn't even there.
They already
was there at the time.
Doesn't matter. You call him up, put him in the main roster fucking immediately.
But Commander Aziz, he had that presence though.
And also Aziz, they've been fired Aziz, dude.
Yeah.
No, like remember he was there at the time, Commander Aziz, and I'm not saying like he was a great wrestler, but he had the aesthetic, he had that look. Like this dude Apollo Crews coming out with this tall, menacing looking dude is he does fit a purpose. Like I said the same thing about Omos. Like if Omos would have been this dude Bobby Lashley's bodyguard or something. I know that, but you're not listening to me. You're not listening. I'm not saying have these dudes have 7-minute matches and shit. No, but them walking to the ring with looking tall and threatening and all that does serve a purpose. That's what I was saying from before. Like when it came to motherfuckers like that, just have them do 2 moves to look dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to somebody like trying to win a dirty pin or whatever case may be, you have somebody like an Omos or Commander Aziz just come up in there, do a finisher behind the referee's back. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all you good for.
See, what they should have did was they should have went the Sid route. If you remember when Sid was Sean's bodyguard, Sid wasn't he wasn't even wrestling. He was just bodyguarding Sean for months. They took their time, before he finally started wrestling. That was the difference between
isn't that Diesel not Sid?
Or Diesel too. Yeah, when Diesel was bodyguard.
Yeah, well, see, with Diesel, they forced it.
Well, I wouldn't even say that. Like, not really, because I know exactly what you're talking about, so because when it came to like a Diesel, when it came to a Sid Justice, what may have you, Sid Vicious, they would just do one move. They'd be the heavy for the particular heavy, champion or whatever, but they'll just do one move behind the referee's back. You know what I'm saying? And just look dominant. That's all they would have to do, and it worked.
Vince probably fell in love with Sid. Second day he saw that fucker.
Except during softball season. Where's Sid? It's not here.
And I have half the brain that you do.
Got that back injury.
Like I'm telling you, each time Vince was backstage and Sid's music came up, whoever stood next to Vince, that's who was facing Sid. Like you're facing Sid. Wait, what?
Every time
Drew goes, basically what I was saying. That's basically what I was saying, Black Star. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, I had these motherfuckers in a match. That's the last thing I would need is Omos or Aziz. You know what I'm saying? In a fucking full-fledged match. No.
Okay, now I understand you.
Every time Drew goes off, I'm waiting for Sid to come out and be like, I don't know shit, cry baby.
Oh, baby.
Like, I don't know shit.
So they still trying to tease the A-Town Down Under split.
Who gives a shit about that?
I don't know why they're still trying to tease it. They lost the tag titles already.
What's the Australian guy's name again?
Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller, dude. I don't care. Like, I'm all about camaraderie. This Grayson Waller guy, he's a little too close to Theory's package. I think we got a Diddy band here.
They're trying to build that tag team chemistry, I guess.
Nah, bro, man. That pose he just did with Theory, that shit was gayer than the American males. Oh my god, get the fuck.
No, nothing is gayer than Daniel Garcia. Nothing is gayer than that shit.
American males. You about Bobby Riggs? I guess he was living in his car with his dog, and Dallas Page took him in and got him.
I saw that documentary with
that was cool.
It's Scotty Riggs. He said Bobby Riggs. It's Scotty Riggs.
Yeah. Oh, Scotty Riggs. I said Scotty or Bobby?
You said Bobby.
Oh, I did. Sorry about that. Scotty Riggs.
Yeah, Riggs.
That's a good documentary by DDP.
I liked when he was in the block and he had the Snake Plissken look going on. That was cool.
Snake Plissken.
I remember when Raven fucking toe hold him on that chair. I thought that shit was real.
I used to love that move that Raven did.
I've been telling fans for years, man, to this day, like the coolest gimmick of all time, I don't care what anybody says, man, it's the flock. It was so cool because they would just be sitting in the front row chilling, and then it didn't matter like if it was Nitro or Saturday Night or a pay-per-view, and then Raven's music would play or Saturn's music would play, and they would just jump the guardrail and just go to the ring, take their jacket off, squash a jobber, and then jump back over the guardrail and just sit at the seat for the rest of the show. That shit was so cool.
Sometimes they had snacks too.
Yeah, they did.
One of them had popcorn. I think Lodi had popcorn.
Yeah. He had signs too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Lodi turned out to be that gay gimmick.
Somebody getting their phone blown up.
That wasn't me.
That's TKO. TKO, like, you already know TKO.
It's actually not me this time.
Really?
I think that might be me. I'll cut it off.
Okay.
Nah, yeah, I'm fucking with y'all. Y'all good. But yeah, these dudes having a tag team match right now. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens against A-Town Down Under.
God, I hate that name so much.
Yeah. I was a big Rescuers fan, so I won't attack it.
The Rescuers Down Under. Damn.
Throwback, right?
Man, what the fuck? That should take me back to Five Who Goes West. The American Tale. Definitely showing our age.
Like, did that movie come out like 93, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
probably like
sounds about right.
91, like around that time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I am watching the WNBA skills competition. Why are they doing a 3-on-3 competition right now?
Oh my god.
Why do you even have a
makes sense
skills
because 3-on-3s on
Yes,
3-on-3s in this year's Olympics.
Yeah. 3-point competition, breakfast.
Four, 5, 6, 7.
No, like a fucking full-blown 3-on-3. Half-court basketball.
No. For hockey, that's fun, 3-on-3, but basketball, man.
Damn, I'm checking out this Slammiversary card. They added some more matches.
Really?
Yeah, we was just talking about it. They got the the TNA Championship, the Knockout Championship, the Exhibition Championship, Digital Media Championship, and the World Tag Team Championship.
What they should do is have Moose be the first elimination. So everybody do their finisher. Have Moose be the first elimination.
No, that would be interesting. I don't know about that.
What?
But that would be interesting, though.
Yeah, what?
It should be down to Moose and Joe Hendry, and Joe Hendry eliminate Moose. There you go.
So you want Joe Hendry to be Super Joe Hendry, don't you?
You really want Joe Hendry?
Yes, he gotta win. Yes, he has to win.
Well, if he does,
he's popping right now. What is Moose
game?
game? What is Moose game for retaining?
Well, I don't follow TNA anymore, so I'm not gonna pretend like I know what the fuck they're doing.
That motherfucker would get booed directly out of the building if you take the title away from Moose.
If you want to make an impact,
they're using him as the bridge between TNA and NXT.
If you want to make an impact, pun intended, you should have Moose drop it at Bound for Glory. That's their biggest show, remember?
Against
it's their biggest show. It's their WrestleMania, but Slammiversary is a big show for them also.
But who would he drop it? But if you go Bound for Glory, who would he drop it to?
You do a one-on-one with Joe.
He's perfect.
You do a one-on-one with Joe if you're really serious about it.
Or Joe Hendry versus Moose at Bound for Glory.
But far,
when is Bound for Glory though?
It's usually in October.
Yes, in October. Yeah.
That's not that long. You got August, September. That's just 2 months. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that Joe Hendry guy looks like a guy you see at 2 a.m. for an infomercial for car wash or car polish. I'm sorry. He's just smiling. Sham wow.
Show me the Carfax.
Yeah, show me the Carfax.
Well, I got to start watching them on a regular basis, and I can now, but I have watched every pay-per-view that Moose has been champion under, and we joked about it. Moose seems to have this pattern where he retains, but then there's a return or a debut, and it happens consistently with him. And maybe I'm just going to will this into existence. Moose retains, and then AJ Styles comes back.
Oh, that would be you.
That would be crazy. That would be
insane. I mean, they already had it in Japan, and they're already talking about it, so that would be cool.
The entire wrestling world will freak the fuck out.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Because I think
AJ Styles goes back to his roots. That'd be awesome.
He beat Shelley. He beat Shelley to become the champion, and that was when Ziggler debuted. And then he beat Ziggler, and then that was when Matt
Hardy came back.
Then he beat Matt, and then Jeff came back. Right. So it's like every main event, there's a return or a debut, and it's like just keep it going.
That
why not have AJ?
All of a sudden he beats Joe Hendry.
I'm all for it. I mean,
that's a good.
I'll be down for that, honestly.
Like all of a sudden he beats Joe Hendry, then all of a sudden you hear, "Get ready to fly!" I'm like, oh shit!
Right.
Right. That would be awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be with that. Moose versus AJ Styles. That would be lit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
I'll
would
watch
normally be objective to something like that, but when it comes to AJ Styles, him going back home at Slammiversary, I can't hate on that. I can't. And that's because have they ever have him and Moose ever fought against each other?
No. Nah,
No.
remember you got to remember when AJ left TNA, that was before Moose even
Hey,
became
Moose was a Ring of Honor back then. They never
Yeah.
met.
So
Yeah.
when it
Oh,
comes to
he
that
Yeah.
aspect,
was. You're
when it
right.
comes to that aspect, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. No, I wouldn't mind that at all.
The eternal fuck up that AEW had that I'm still pissed about till this fucking day. That Moose wasn't the one that took the title off of Kenny Omega.
They were never gonna have Moose take the title from Kenny
It
Omega.
should have been him though. Moose was killing people on a weekly basis.
Well,
Moose.
I know why they
Moose.
didn't do that because Kenny Omega, remember, he just won the belt around that time. So
I don't give a
he's not
shit.
gonna have him lose. He was gonna have him lose.
You can't have him lose to a guy from another promotion like that.
That too. I like Kenny Omega's belt collector run. Like I didn't like the fact that he was just when it comes to him talking on the mic, it wasn't really all that. But his matches, especially when it comes to him being on American soil, you know what I mean? He definitely did his thing.
No.
Yeah.
So what I'm talking
The only
about
thing
was
that
like,
the only
instead
thing
of-
that I felt like they didn't do was that I felt like they didn't show the company respect in the sense that none of them got airtime on television. Like several times for AEW, we've seen Ring of Honor talents, NWA talents, New Japan talents, AAA talents, CMLL talents, but like at no point did we ever see like a TNA talent
like it
show
was
up.
Kawhi.
So like when he had his match with Rich Swann, because that was a big deal because he was the AEW champ and Rich Swann was the TNA champ or Impact champ as it was. And at the time, it was like, wait a minute, Kenny's about to face this guy for the Impact title, and like Kenny showed up on Impact to build up for it, but Rich Swann didn't show up on AEW, and it was like it just gave away the finish. Like, how is Kenny going to lose to a guy who's never even shown up on AEW television? So that kind of shitted on them. So I didn't like that, but outside of that, I didn't have a problem with their relationship.
Also, to be honest, Rich Swann was not a believable enough contender to beat Kenny Omega.
He
It should
wasn't.
have been Moose.
He wasn't. I remember when he beat Moose.
He wasn't believable to beat Moose either. Like,
yeah, but I remember Rich Swann. They were jobbing Moose.
But Kenny Omega with the Good Brothers would have been good enough to beat Moose.
They were jobbing Moose. That's like when TNA fans get mad at AEW. I'm like, y'all mad at AEW? Y'all should have been mad at fucking Impact Creative. They had Moose job to Rich Swann like 2 times, and then he jobbed to Chris Sabin. I was like, what the fuck are these dudes doing? Why is Moose jobbing to X Division dudes?
Why is Moose jobbing to anybody?
Right, like Moose should be losing to guys with namesake at least. But good lord. Like, and what's crazy is Rich Swann never even was out of the world title scene after beating Moose. That's what's crazy.
Like the one person who I understand their anger is Moose. Every other time he brings up AEW not being shit to TNA, I was like yeah, that makes sense. Moose got fucked over. It makes sense.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Cody Rhodes is feeling it. Uh-oh.
Who's the tag partner?
Please don't go for the Cody
Owens.
cutter. Please don't do that shit, Cody. We don't need a torn rotator, please.
Now, like when he does a Cody cutter from the middle rope, it's more safe to him doing it off the top turnbuckle. When he does it off the top turnbuckle, that's when it looks crazy.
Like he needs to do it against people like if you're gonna go to the top rope, then Hikuleo would be the person you would do that to.
He really needs to do it on guys taller than him.
That's what Black Saw was saying. That makes sense. Like when it comes to like a Hikuleo or like a Omos or something. That's when you do a move.
Well,
like
my
that.
question is, are they really going to have Hikuleo join Solo?
No, he's gonna join.
That
He's
would
gonna
be,
join
that would
Roman.
be,
He has to join Roman. Like
Yeah,
Roman got to
he's gonna
show up
join
with
Roman
Hikuleo.
to set up the Hikuleo heel turn.
And you know what? That should happen because right now Solo looks real dominant. Not only him, but you know who he got around him. You know what I'm saying? The bloodline looks more vicious and more deadly.
Jacob
so
should be the
it's
fucking
only
leader.
right.
Oh,
It's
by
only
the
right
way,
for Roman Reigns to pull up with a tall guy. You know what I'm saying?
by the way,
To
I
even
mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. It's interesting because low key, and this is just, I guess, a seed that you can plant down the road a year or two, maybe 3 years from now. Low key, WWE is amassing an odd amount of Bullet Club alumni. When you look at the Bullet Club history, they actually have most of the key players signed. There's a few that aren't there. They don't got Kenny. They don't got the Bucks. They don't got Adam Cole. They don't got Bad Luck Fale, and they don't have Phantasmo. But they got everybody else.
From the original.
Solo's pulling up. Solo's pulling up.
Jacob.
No, Jacob Fatu.
Jacob about to kick. He about to kick somebody ass somewhere.
Catch a couple of bodies.
But as of right now, though.
Hold on. Is this dude Solo Sikoa wearing a corduroy shirt? What the fuck?
That's what you're worried about? Oh my god. Nigga worried about his wardrobe. Like that's the worst part.
Because this is not tribal chief drip. You never seen Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, wear corduroy. The fuck are we doing here?
I told you, the real person to acknowledge is Jacob Fatu.
The
man is a killer.
The weekly Sandman aneurysm.
Yo, Jacob Fatu is fucking KO up. Good lord.
Yo!
You see it, right?
Yeah, yo, like Tama Tonga need to just go home. Like Tama, we might as well just go home and just make a sandwich or something. Because
when I watch,
you're not even needed no more. Jacob Fatu take care of everybody.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu is a fucking killer, man.
When I watch SmackDown on the West Coast, I time the fucking Sandman brain aneurysm perfectly.
Yeah, man, these Tongans are weird, man. They love making Cody watch. No Diddy.
Yeah, what's it? It should have been me. Do it to me.
Well, it's about to be you right now, Cody. So.
Oh wow.
So Cody said to die.
He about to put Kevin Owens right in the hospital bed next to his mom's.
Oh God.
Jeez, those
yo, imagine if Fatu said that. That's heat. That's heat.
That'd have been fantastic, honestly. That'd have been fantastic, honestly. But yo, I can't wait till Jacob Fatu break out on his damn.
Much love to Mama KO though. You know, much love to Mama KO.
Who died?
Damn.
Okay, Jacob just killed somebody.
Yeah. Headbutt to KO's lip.
Jesus.
You know, it's interesting because Solo's supposed to be like a tribute to Umanga, but Fatu is more.
It's Jacob who's the.
I told you.
Fatu is more.
According to Regal, is Umanga.
Dude, I told you, bro. I told you. I'm gonna keep saying this. Jacob Fatu is everything that Solo should have been.
We need Armando Alejandro Estrada. We need him.
Yeah, they need to establish
right now.
that.
They don't need anybody.
What?
They don't.
We really don't. We really don't. Jacob Fatu is a killer on his own, man.
Okay.
Like, you know why they don't need nobody? Because, like what this dude said, like what Paul Heyman said before they took him out, they're not reasoning with anybody. Like, they're just all action. You know what I mean? They just want blood, period. Yeah. They don't need a wise man. They just
they don't need a manager. They just need to keep beating niggas up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
basically just come out and fuck shit up. Like,
yeah, fuckers gotta die. Okay, I understand that.
Freaking Kevin Owens died. The dude looked like he got his head pinballed by Jacob Fatu.
And he just came back. Like, damn, how you get fired on your day off?
Yeah.
They're going to eliminate the entire roster until Roman comes back.
Well, they got one more week to do it. I think it's SummerSlam next week or the week after.
Damn.
Next week.
Did
Next week,
Tonga?
next Saturday.
The week after.
I think
Week
Tonga
after.
got fucked up.
We got fucked
You
up.
see his eye?
Yeah, he fucked his eye up.
Oh, Tama got fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's some hot.
Yeah,
shit. Right
shit. I think he got a black eye. Yo, Tonga,
Yeah.
go sit your goofy ass. How did you hurt yourself? You didn't even do anything. You didn't do nothing.
That was Kevin Owens just raked his eyes and that was it. He got a shiner from that.
Yo,
Jesus.
yo, Tonga Loa B. Yo, what are we doing here with this guy?
Yo, Jacob Fatu
has weekly fuck ups.
Yo, Jacob Fatu is embarrassing these niggas for sure.
He's low key like he's trying to give Sin Cara competition. It's funny.
Tonga Loa. He needs to stay lower.
All right, so like I was saying before they came out and just destroyed everything, low key they got a good amount of Bullet Club alumni signed. So off the top of my head, they got AJ, they got Balor, they got the Good Brothers, they got the Gorillas of Destiny. They're about to get Hike Leo. They got enough players to do something there. Of course, they can't call it the Bullet Club.
Bullet Club
WWE. You know, but that's just something I'm just gonna plant the seed there because it's interesting because they've never actually done like a full on like their own version of it, which to me is very strange because the Bullet Club
like
a lot of people a lot of money.
A good name for a WWE Bullet Club is Bulletproof.
Bulletproof. Yeah, I like that.
Kind of like
That's a
that.
good name.
Yeah.
Blank Spades. Yeah.
And speaking of like when it comes to faction names, when Roman Reigns come back, what is like? Is this going to be? It can't be the Bloodline 2.0 or 3.0. What's going to be Roman Reigns' crew? Because Roman Reigns got to come back with a crew. He can't just be by himself.
I'm sure he's already thought of a name. I'm sure they've planned this shit out for.
Yeah, it looks like it's not good. He's coming back, and he's not going to come back by himself.
What would you name them guys?
I don't know.
Because it can't be the Bloodline. Like, what I mean? Let Solo do his thing with that, whatever.
Maybe Samoan Dynasty?
Yeah.
That name was used many times.
Well, okay. Roman's got to he's got to be whacked first. No Diddy.
So Roman has to die first?
Yeah, of course they're going to take Roman out. Like, I would say they'll take Roman out right before WrestleMania season.
I still say Solo need to pin Roman Reigns.
It's going to be some Caesar. It's going to be some Julius Caesar shit. And I guarantee you when they do, Tama will be the first one to stab him.
It's going to be in Indianapolis too, in that arena. They always have some turns and shit in Indy.
Yep.
Like I'm telling you, at War Games, I'm telling you, somebody is going to get turned on.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
It's gotta be Jacob, man. Jacob has got to.
One idea that I heard people throw. I don't think he'll do it because of his ego. But one idea was to have Rock do it, have him turn on Roman at War Games. I don't think he'll do that.
You think so?
Like, if the end game,
well,
I mean, if the end
Rock
game,
in the match,
that was one idea.
If the end game is Rock versus Roman at Mania, then
that has to be at this year's Mania. This year's Mania has to be the Mania that The Rock turns on Roman.
Yeah, they got to plant the seeds for that.
Yeah, one idea that I saw being thrown around was War Game, and I doubt they'll do this because I just don't see Rock doing it. But the idea was at War Games you do the newer bloodline, where Solo, Fatu, and the Gorillas of Destiny against Roman, the Usos, and The Rock. And in the match, The Rock turns on Roman and then joins the other crew. You see what I'm saying?
I think that.
Do you actually think that The Rock is going to be in a War Games?
No.
Listen.
No.
I actually know how they could do that too. They could do it like that the same way they did it on NXT when Dakota Kai turned heel. Have her go in.
With Dakota Kai slam the cage door on. on the entrance
Yeah,
face.
Right.
or you can have him get in the ring, rock bottom Roman, and then just dip.
Right, because if Rock was in the match, he would obviously be the last one to leave because
Exactly.
right.
So they could just do it like that. That would be great.
Would
Just do
work
it like
better?
do it like Hogan. Just do it like Hogan at Bash at the Beach. He shows up at the end of the match. There you go.
What would work better is if
Okay.
is if they pulled that, like if they pull a Sting. Like remember when Sting came in, eliminated everybody, and they straight up
dip and just
dip.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that if they do it like this, if let's say the matchup is Hikuleo, the Usos, and Roman versus this current version of the solo version of the Bloodline, right? They have nobody trust Hikuleo. Hikuleo comes in, eliminates everybody, and then dips.
We still don't know. But we still don't know whose side Hikuleo is going to be on.
He's going to be on Roman's side.
Hikuleo.
Are you completely sure about that? Because we said that about Jacob.
Yeah, because Jacob.
I would say at this time, there's really no choice for him to be with Roman because you can't
Jacob's
have the bloodline looking too dominant.
Jacob is midway killing the entire roster. So yeah, it has to be Hikuleo between.
Yeah, got to balance it out.
Side.
It has to balance out.
Jacob is embarrassing these niggas, like for real.
Well, let's really be real. Like, all right, for instance, Tama Tonga, they're really not having them do anything anymore, and I think that's stupid. Like, still have Tama Tonga as a beast too. Have Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu.
Because he's supposed to be the right hand man, but the way they're booking it, Fatu is looking like the right hand man and the enforcer. So,
Fatu is looking like the whole damn bloodline. It might as well be soloing Jacob.
Exactly.
It might as well be soloing Jacob. Like, good lord.
Like, y'all can still have Tama Tonga do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus, what's going on? Like,
they about to have the Tongas.
Like the second Jacob enters the ring, is straight up everybody dies.
I can tell you, as someone who's followed Tama for most of his career, he's definitely holding back. I don't know if they're telling him to hold back and save it for pay-per-views. I don't know if they're telling him to hold back. If anything, they're probably telling him to hold back so it makes Solo look better. And I get that. But because Fatu's is looking like such a monster, it's making him look like number 3. And I know Tama's better than that. So I don't know. I'm waiting for the big show. I'm waiting for like a SummerSlam or a WrestleMania, and let's see what they do. But
I thought you meant the actual wrestler the big show.
When he did that Rey Mysterio moonsault last week, I was like, good lord, what the fuck are they doing? Why is so the leader?
I need Jacob to do that moonsault and then do the kip up.
That's all Tama can go because him and Tongaloa, like, to people who weren't really watching New Japan, they were basically like the Harlem Heat of New Japan. I don't know how many times they won the titles, but they won them like at least like 7-8 times. And
the Tongas may be the number 1 contenders for the tag titles after next week. So.
Yeah, they win this shit.
Well, what was happening before he decided to dip was he was starting to just transition into doing single stuff. He was starting to wrestle guys like Jay White, Okada, guys like that. And
yeah, there wasn't a Tongaloa and Hikuleo. That was the tag team
near the end there. Yeah.
And he got
like I said, the Tongas got a shot to get a shot at the tag titles, so they might actually go that route. So we'll see.
Which means Jacob, you know who to kill next.
I hope Jacob does get his shine, and they don't do to him what they did to Solo, because he is way too good.
Yeah, it's like they could both shine. Just because Jacob is there don't mean this dude, Tama Tonga, or even Solo. I even say that too. Like, they could all shine. You don't have to just have them to step back or fall back and just have this dude Jacob do all the grunt work. It's like it's not necessary. They could all do something. Like I know Tongaloa can't do shit, but that's besides the point.
They're gonna make him the next year.
How the fuck this dude? Yo, I can't wait to see how this dude Tongaloa fucked his eye up. This dude didn't even do anything. He really did nothing.
Was he
got his
next to the table?
He tried to slam Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens raked his eyes.
I think he's. I ain't trying to jinx it, but I think he's gonna have that Kenta curse. The WWE style is just not for everybody. Because Kenta just kept getting them fluke injuries too. I don't know.
No,
it's too soon.
But Tongaloa was fucking up like this in New Japan as well.
Not so this badly.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I've seen clips here and there. I'm like, I thought this dude was nice. Like that's what I heard. I forgot who said that shit.
Tama was always the better wrestler.
I sent you a clip.
Yeah, I was like, one of y'all said that shit like this dude is not. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This dude is trash.
Tama was always the better wrestler of the two. So
he's turning.
Is he even a wrestler? Like, is Tongaloa even a wrestler? He's turning
into what Tonga does really good, and they haven't shown it yet. And like I said, I can't speak on it because if they're gonna do it, it's gonna be at the big show. What Tonga did really good in New Japan was he had a really good visual presentation when they were doing the God entrance. And I know you've seen some of their stuff. They used to have like the war paint on their face, and they do like this tribal dance and shit. It's really cool. They had like some really interesting.
Didn't they take that from the Good Brothers? Like the Good Brothers used to wear face paint as well.
Kind of like Tongaloa would do like this tribal dance type shit, and then Tama was wearing like this Daft Punk like helmet, like something you'd see in Tron or some shit.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and they haven't done that yet, and I don't know like if like they don't own the rights to it because I don't know if like it's a New Japan thing, or I don't know like if they do own the rights to it and they're just waiting to do it like at a big show. Like a Mania or a SummerSlam or something.
They never tag team or they never showed up as a tag team yet.
I think they could do. I think they could at least do the face paint for like a show.
Yeah, they could do the face paint for sure. It's really cool. But yeah, Tonga's good at that. He's really, really good at that. But in the ring, yeah, he's nothing special.
Man, oh man. Well, like I said, it's looking like it should just be Solo and Jacob because they're the ones looking like badasses.
It should just be Jacob. It's just fuck Solo.
Jacob is a one-man killing machine, like for real.
Straight up, everybody dies.
You also got to remember too, Solo is still good. Let's not forget that. You know, yeah, he went on a fucking losing streak. Beyond,
no, I'm not hating on Solo. He's definitely nice, but as far as him nice enough to be a main eventer, no.
Jacob is on a different level.
He was on a bad losing streak, so bad made the Bad News Bears look good.
I'm telling you,
Jacob's on a different level.
And we said it too. We said the minute Jacob came to WWE, he was going to outshine everybody, and he's doing it already.
Yeah.
No, this.
And he's been there for what, like 3 weeks?
You know who Jacob reminds me of, seriously? Like, remember when, and Nate will probably remember this. Remember when Drew Bledsoe got hurt against the Jets?
Yeah.
And they brought in Tom Brady?
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, the Patriots started going on like a 19 Super Bowl winning streak?
Yep.
Jacob is Brady.
Jacob's Brady who's coming in, wrecking everything.
Solo's Bledsoe.
Jesus.
Bledsoe was good, but he wasn't Brady.
That's a good what if in football. Bledsoe never got injured. Where the hell would Brady be? Jesus.
Brady would probably be in San Francisco.
Yeah, another team. Yeah, they probably would have won a lot of Super Bowls. Man, oh well. That's crazy.
But yeah, Jacob is Tom Brady. Solo is Drew Bledsoe.
Yo, y'all seen Dave Bautista lately?
Yeah, he's thin. He lost weight.
Yeah, Batista's got a new movie, don't he?
Yeah, I think he's got a movie coming out.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, like isn't it him and let's see here. Like him and another wrestler, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Batista, I gotta give Batista props. He's actually doing good as an actor.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
doing
look
real
at the
good.
picture
Yeah.
now. Look at the picture now. Yeah, he did lose a lot of weight.
He drops like 100 pounds, I think. They said.
He's a much better actor than The Rock.
You
No
think it's because he
offense.
stopped juicing?
I don't
No
think
offense,
he
Rock.
was. I don't think he was a. I don't think Batista was a user, honestly.
I don't know.
On his OVW days, he was kind of jacked.
We'd have definitely noticed if he was, though. It would have definitely came up at least once or twice.
Yeah, true. Deacon Batista, man.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
Masturbation.
That should be a commercial for like a fast food restaurant. Give me what I want. A double cheeseburger on sale, $2.99.
Pastor Devon going over Triple H and then doing a promo about how masturbation is bad will never not be funny to me. Oh my god!
The way Taz laughed was the funniest shit ever.
It was hilarious. I don't even think that was scripted, honestly.
Yeah, Pastor Devon was so good. I remember one time I was watching a Pastor Devon promo years ago. I was in high school still, and I was watching. I recorded an episode of SmackDown on VHS, and my granny heard Pastor Devon.
Oh, he lost 50 pounds.
50 pounds, yeah.
And my grandma thought that I was legitimately watching a Sunday service or something.
Oh man.
Like the way Taz laughed in that promo is probably the funniest thing ever.
There's a new one.
It looks like he's wearing Solo Sikoa's chain too.
You know, Batista ain't really been all that flashy when it comes to jewelry.
No, he hasn't.
He did have a good suit game though.
Yeah, you can tell like with that body right there, he's definitely not coming back to WWE. It's a wrap.
No, yeah, he's done.
Nor should he, honestly. I will give Batista credit though. When he retired, he said he would never come back, and he's holding up to it.
Only three wrestlers. Only three wrestlers can truly stay retired, never come back. That's Austin, The Rock, and Batista. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
He's not coming back because he doesn't like the business as it is, and I totally get where he's coming from. Because he doesn't like fans chanting random shit. Because Batista, like he's an interesting story because he was part of that ruthless aggression era, going into like the more modern like kind of era that we're in now. So he was part of that last generation. He was part of like that last generation, like right as social media was becoming a thing. But like during his time when he was on the up and up, like people were still like bringing their cameras and stuff to shows. So he's just not used to fans just chanting random shit. Like he hates that. And
he didn't like the whole blue Tista and boo Tista. He didn't get it. He was like, why is these motherfuckers chanting this shit to me? Like, y'all supposed to be loving me. I'm back. And I ain't gonna lie, he got to take part of that blame too. Like my dude, you're not watching the product. At that time, we was waiting for Daniel Bryan to get his flowers, but then you came out of nowhere, and it's not all your fault. That's also WWE's fault because
thank you, Vince.
They was being spiteful. Yeah, he was being spiteful. We all wanted Daniel Bryan, but Vince didn't want Daniel Bryan. So what did he do? He dropped that. He dropped that bag in front of Dave Bautista's house and wanted him to come through and shake shit up, supposedly.
And dropped the bag. He backed the Brinks truck.
Yeah. Won the Royal Rumble and all that shit. Nobody was here for that. Like, this dude, Batista came out of nowhere.
It's all good, though, because in the end, he got the last laugh.
I always felt Batista's comeback at that time was pretty random. I'm like, okay, whoa, wait a minute.
He got the last laugh in the end, though. He got the last laugh because when he first came back, he actually pitched to Vince to promote Guardians of the Galaxy. And not that I'm going to defend Vince or anything, I'll be honest. Guardians of the Galaxy, like before the MCU, was definitely a very niche comic book. Like I knew who they were because I'm a fucking comic book geek, but most people they didn't know who the fuck Quill was or like Groot or any of them. So no one could have predicted how big he was going to be. So, but the movie blew up and it led to him basically that was his end into movie into Hollywood and shit. So now he doesn't need them anymore. So good on him.
I agree.
Batista is one of those guys that bet on himself in Hollywood, and it paid off.
I definitely agree when it comes to that because there's wrestling fans out there that feel like, oh, you're supposed to stay in wrestling forever. It's like, what do you want these dudes to end up in a wheelchair?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the assumption is always wrestling owes you everything.
Exactly. It's like if these dudes moved on to Hollywood, good for them. You know what I mean? And entertainers in Hollywood too. It's all good. And Cena, and people don't call Cena out for that shit too. Like Cena was saying that same shit towards The Rock. Like, oh, The Rock left. He went to Hollywood. But look at me. I'm still here. I'm still here entertaining you fans. But look where you at now, Goofy. Your ass went to Hollywood too.
And you about to go to, and after next year, you about to stay there.
I think fans are more open to that. I know, like, I don't have the best relationship with The Rock nowadays, but I will say this about The Rock.
Best relationship, my ass.
I will say this about him. I do think, because I told this to John, I do think that the fans were too harsh on Rock in 2002. Because when I look back at it, I'm like, wait, why were you guys booing him against Brock? Like, he actually showed up and did the job. Austin did it. Austin said, "Fuck you." So,
you're right though. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that at the time they wanted to just do Brock Lesnar to be the top guy, but y'all didn't have to boo The Rock just for Brock Lesnar to be the top guy.
Oh, I think they gave The Rock so much shit because he got hit with a fucking semi truck and came out with tape ribs. Fuck that guy.
I'm gonna run him over NWO style, brother.
NWO style for life. I love that part. I love that part.
Speaking of Hogan, what's that shit that he did? Wasn't he at he did a speech?
Yeah, ripping his shirt and everything.
Yeah.
He's still Trump ripping supporter. His shirt.
Yeah,
he's it's Trumpomania, brother.
Trumpomaniac. Cornette's going off on Eugene now with the T-shirt. Oh my God, jeez.
Yeah, I think Trumpomania has a better chance than Pasta Mania. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Trump, like fucking Pasta Mania has no seasoning.
Dana White cut a nice promo too last night. Dana White was pretty good too.
What I heard was that Pasta Mania was fucking SpaghettiOs.
That's what I heard.
Wow. It was overpriced. It was overpriced SpaghettiOs.
Yeah,
that's what it was. But he actually has a restaurant in Florida that's still in business. It's been open for like 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have like a beer coming out? He's trying to get his beer coming out.
American beer.
Not being advertised to black people, so I don't care even more about that.
Oh, here we go. He's gonna rip their shirt. Jesus. Well, he already passed the shirt part.
Oh God, Hogan's gonna try to politic. He's gonna try to tell Trump to convince WWE to give him another match.
If they lose, I'm going to laugh for 30 straight minutes.
Oh, he just ripped it. There we go. Yeah. Let's leave it right there.
I gotta be careful.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Just give me my 30 minutes of laughter.
I would have laughed my ass off if he tore it and it was the NWO shirt. That would have been great.
Oh God.
This dude is still living that gimmick, boy.
Jesus.
I mean, what else is he supposed to do? He don't got anything else going on.
He's still living that gimmick.
I love that meme with that the bandage that Trump's got in his ear. That's when you order a pillow from Temu. I'm like, oh my god, I lost it. I'm done.
I mean, if they don't take Trump's ear getting blown off seriously, why should we? That's what I say. That's what I say. Did you see the clips from that convention? Motherfuckers in the front row had bandages on their ear. Them shits look like tampons. Good lord.
Hey, tampons can soak up that blood.
Hey man, it's just like Heath Ledger's Joker said. Why so serious, man? If you can't laugh at this shit, what can you laugh at?
Why so serious, man?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, bro. If y'all don't take it seriously, stop trying to make us take it seriously.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I agree with that because it's like I really don't take that campaign seriously. Man, we're all doomed. It is.
I just want to know what other countries feel about us. Like when seeing this shit, they must be laughing.
They're laughing even harder now.
They're laughing more. They are laughing more at us more than they ever have. That's what they're doing.
Didn't this dude fall back though? I heard what's his name? This dude, Biden had fell back. Is that true?
He might drop out of the race this weekend. That's their talking.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
If the Democrats are smart, they would have Biden drop out and bring along Kennedy to the Democrats. Because I guess Kennedy's doing pretty good in the polls.
Man, it's to the point where Ronald McDonald could run for president, and that'll be more credible.
Exactly. Like
it's a fucking joke, man. There's a county.
That's why I don't take politics seriously. The same with boxing.
Right.
Chase could be in office.
The county right next to mine during the 2016 election, there was write-in votes for Trump and Hillary. Approximately 7,000. I still have the number memorized in my head. 7,125 people wrote in Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
They didn't take that shit seriously.
What did he get? 1% of the vote.
Mickey got 1%. Why you threw that face up, Penny God? What happened?
It's even worse. That convention was even more of a joke when they had Kid Rock perform.
Yeah. He did one little song.
Henny God said,
and what's sad is I actually
funky dog heads now. What?
And what's sad is I love American Badass. That's a dope song, but like, good lord.
Don't care about that song either.
Yeah, that shit, he ruined that. That shit ruined it for me.
You know, I couldn't play that shit. I just hope YouTube don't be on their bullshit because I tried to play little intervals here and there when it came to that Hogan video.
Well, there was no audio, right? You can play without audio.
Nah, there was no audio.
Yeah, there we go.
Audio, they get real strict about audio.
Yeah, I know music is really the strictest.
Like, my goodness. Like, you know what's gonna happen? Like, there's like rumors of the draft coming back. I was like, okay.
Draft.
Oh god.
There'll be no draft.
Countdown to getting fucked.
What's the point of having a draft when the next war is gonna be nuclear? All dead.
Henny God said, "Get them likes up, funky dog. Heads up." That's right. Let them know. Get them thumbs up. Hacksaw Jim Duggan style.
Oh.
Like draft you're gonna see is people digging holes to fucking hide under a bomb shelter. Fucking, it's over.
Well, good thing we're all too old.
Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes.
Case is way too fast.
my supervisor at work, he says he wants to live to 115. I'm like, for what?
My dude want to look around for the rest of his life. Like, you're not gonna move your whole body. Your whole body's not gonna, like, what are you gonna do at that age? All you're gonna do is just lay there and look.
If I can't shower myself and wipe my ass, just kill me, and feed myself.
Like there's some people who do live for that long and can
No, I know. No, I know.
That's cap. Ain't no way. I don't care.
But Bob Newhart just died in
115 and still move around. Like, if anything, at that age, you could still talk if you're lucky. You ain't doing nothing else. You're not walking around and you're 115 years old.
Like, I remember I remember I was watching like
unless you're Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I
Hogan,
remember like old TV.
This dude
like
Morgan Freeman is like 215 years old.
Like I remember like this old TV segment where they go like, oh, you just turned 95. How do you feel? Well, I don't care.
I woke up today.
Right? Like
I woke up. Fuck it.
No. She said, who gives a shit?
Dude, there was this old lady at the casino. She was bitching and moaning about something. I said, what are you in such a hurry for? The next thing you do is going to be dead. I mean, come on. Take it easy there, lady.
This dude date is Mad Dog.
That's what the old lady said. The old lady said was like, who gives a shit?
Yo, man.
Like,
but it's like, what do you say to somebody that's 95 years old? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, yo, you 95
really
years old. How you
That's
feel
why,
today? Like, what the fuck?
why-
Like, how do you think I feel, motherfucker? Everybody I know is dead.
That's
The
why.
fuck? How you think I feel?
That's
Well, I
why
asked
I
them about like
shit you can't even
Great
imagine.
Depression and shit. I'll ask them like history. So what? World War II, Great Depression. That's about it. You know, how
Look,
life
man,
was.
that's why I like memes so much, because like when shit's dark, all you can do is but laugh. You know, like, you know, Trump is lucky. You know, he
Laugh at the
dodged the
pain.
bullet. You know, Trump dodged the bullet, so he's lucky. But you know what, man? You know what would have been something? What if the shooter was the guy who threw the shoe at Bush? Because that guy was right on target, man.
Oh,
Right.
that motherfucker was accurate.
That's crazy. Like, what if he would have, right? Like, what if this dude would have blew this dude Trump melon on fucking TV? Blew this dude whole kielbasa.
No. The person who was more accurate with the DC sniper. That motherfucker.
Not kielbasa, he was cabeza. I said it wrong. Cabeza.
That motherfucker.
I know one thing. If Trump was assassinated Saturday, Sunday morning, we'd be in a civil war, and I'd be like, "Oh fuck, we're done."
Man, look, they trying to fucking start a war is coming.
I actually believe that. I actually believe that the way this cult following loves Trump is ridiculous.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a war.
It's not a whole like Trump supporters, but it's a good probably like 25% that are really probably radical. And I'm like, oh man, these guys are fucking crazy. I don't think it's every Trump supporter, but
and I think anybody should vote for who you want to vote for. But when it comes to you hurting other people, that's when you draw the line.
If you're willing to die for your presidential candidate, then you're in the wrong business.
Bro, they stormed the Capitol when Trump lost to Biden. Come on now. If he would have got assassinated, it would have been.
The cops let him in. They held the door open for him. Come on in. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on in. Jesus Christ, that was so stupid.
Exactly. Like, y'all storming the Capitol for no reason, and they want to say motherfuckers were tourists. Shut the fuck up.
Great timing, guys. While you guys were talking about this, Jericho's on Rampage. Now we got to ask Jericho's wife.
Where's his wife?
January 6th.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Wow. Hi guys. Where's your wife? Oh my God.
When you need Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner math.
Why don't you tell me who hasn't been with that bitch?
Scott Steiner reenacting the shooting. That bullet was 440 yards. You take that 25% of the yardage. Yeah,
I like that name.
Killing him.
I like that name he came up with this dude. What's his name? The bounty hunter. What's his name? Keith. Brian Keith.
Brian Keith.
Yeah.
Nate said instead of it being a bad apple, it should have been the bad seed. That would have been better. The bad seed. The
evil
bad
seed.
apple.
Bad seed. Yeah. Bad apple.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we need Scott Steiner. That's what we need.
No, watch, they're going to bring back Dennis Rodman. Oh, my God, it's the worm. He's attacking the apple. The worm.
Shut up, Nate. The worm. Yo, Nate be killing me with his jokes, man. This dude.
Oh, man.
Here comes the worm attacking the apple.
My man Stone Cold, you idiot.
Yo, wasn't this dude the heavyweight champion? I think it was a WWA, I think it was. Dennis Rodman, he was at World Heavyweight. I'm like, why you have him as a World Heavyweight champion? What are we doing? Nah, y'all might as well have Shaquille O'Neal as a heavyweight champion. Fuck it. At least he had more star power.
Yeah. I love that when he got they're putting him in the ambulance, but he took off. Yeah, because he found out he didn't have the insurance for the ambulance. He said, "Fuck that! I ain't paying that bill."
Like I remember when I think there was a no, like there was like this wrestling organization, and like they had fucking Tito Santana as like their biggest wrestler.
Oh, it was the one like I went on ESPN. There was one that actually paid the fans to watch the shows because they would tape for like all day, like 8 hours. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I think it was like AEW something, AWA or some weird company.
Like that motherfucker came out, and the fans were cheering him like he was motherfucking the Beatles, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, they were taping like 6 months. They were taping like 6 months of tapings. Yes, fans, please bring winter coats, shorts, and
what?
Yeah, you got to change your clothes during the taping. Yeah, you got to change throughout because they tape like 6 months in advance, so they got to change their clothes during the show.
That is crazy though. He said 8 hours. Like,
yeah, 8 hours tapings. They paid fans. They fed them with food and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
How much were they paying them though?
I don't know, like 50, probably like $50 or something. I can't remember.
I don't know what fuck.
But they had like Sergeant Slaughter was in the group, I remember, and they had like a George Animal Steel. It was on ESPN.
Like they had the British round system, which is I don't know why the fuck you do that in America.
Yeah.
For 8 hours. I'm not sitting down and doing anything for 8 hours. Like, it's like even if I'm at work, I don't want to sit down for too damn long. I want to get up and move around. That's just me as a human being. Like, I can't just sit down and do anything for 8 hours.
You know, it'd be funny if they had like the Brooklyn Brawler on their roster and he had to wrestle like 10 times and he lost. I'm like, dude, man, the guy jobbed 10 times. Let him win one match during these tapings.
That's where Tonga Loa is going to end up next. He's going to be the heavyweight champion over there, whatever that company is. You said
yeah, I gotta look it up. I remember it was
not around it's not around anymore. Thank God.
He's gonna be the general manager.
I don't even know who the commentator was. I don't remember who the commentator was. I think it was Stan Lane. I think it was like Stan Lane.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I think it was Stan Lane was one of them.
And he used to come on ESPN at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, well, yeah, I had it in the afternoon. Yeah, sometimes it was weird because sometimes it'd be like a Saturday morning or late at night. It was weird, but yeah.
Like I used to like stay up till like midnight when I was like fucking like 6, and then all of a sudden like it'd be like wrestling would come on ESPN. They're like, wait a minute, they show wrestling on ESPN? What was this?
ECW used to come on 2 a.m. on MSG Network. I couldn't stay up, so I put up tape in the VCR, long play it for 6 hours, and I would watch the episode.
Oh man, that's you brought it back with that one when you couldn't set your VCR at the time. You just had to like you didn't want to fall asleep before pressing record, so you just
record for 6 hours. At least I'll get the episode and then watch it.
Right,
and you just had to fast forward a lot of shit.
Yeah, you had to fast forward a shitload of. Then after that, you had to record after. Remember, you had to record after it. There's no delete button, nothing like that at the time. You can't delete shit. You got to record over what you just
record over, rewind, and record over. That's how you used to do.
Yeah, you got to just keep recording over shit.
Yep.
Like in California, it used to come on like at 3:30. 3:30 in the morning. I think like on Channel 9.
I think the first match I watched was like the Pitbulls versus the Eliminators, and they're going through tables and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It's a little crazy.
I think one of the first things I've seen from ECW is when the Dudley Boys had caught Bill McGillicuddy with the Dudley Death Drop. I remember the whole hood was spazzing off that shit.
Nah, the first match that I ever saw, it was during a pay-per-view. And I remember Rhino fucking pile driving Francine through a fucking stable. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yep.
Yeah, because we see shit like that. We're not used to seeing shit like that because you watch WWF and WCW. We never see no shit like what ECW was on. So that shit, we was attracted to that shit like moths to a flame.
I remember Raven having a match with Pitbull and I remember Joey Styles specifically called him Pitbull number 2. And as a kid, I thought that was like, wait, what? Pitbull number 2? I was like, how many Pitbulls are there? I was so confused.
They both had died, unfortunately. Both of them died.
Oh man.
Then I remember seeing fucking Sabu fucking lawn chair a fucking chair at somebody. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Always thought Sabu was a bum. I never liked Sabu.
He fucking lawn darted a chair at somebody. Like I remember him lawn darting
and shit, and like
lawn darting a chair at Rey Mysterio and Federico Chu. I was like, oh god.
I used to buy the t-shirts. I used to call the phone number or mail. I used to buy the ECW t-shirts. I had like 3 or 4 shirts. I used to buy them.
My dude was Taz. That dude Taz, he just had that aura, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so crazy how his career is now. I'm just glad he's still healthy. You know?
RVD killed that mistake with the quickness.
He had an aura. He had the aura until he was told to make a hand. So.
Exactly. And, you couldn't believe it at first. Like, nah, that shit cap. Ain't no way. Taz, he going out like that? Seriously?
So not in front of my guys. Like if fucking New Jack tells you to pick a hand, I'm like, whoop, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the hands would have had a blade in it.
The ECW invites Kurt Angle to a show, and what we see fucking Sandman crucified on a cross. Angle said, "Fuck this shit."
Oh my god, man! Kurt, bless his heart, man. Kurt was so green. There's that one fucking clip. I think it was from like the original ECW documentary, the one that WWE did back in the day. I laughed so hard, I nearly died.
Was it Taz the one who brought him out? It was Taz, right? Taz was the one who brought him out.
I don't know who it was, but
he did. Yeah, he did. Remember, it was like a promo. Basically, Taz was saying that, Kurt, let me shake your hand. Like, you're a good amateur wrestler, but I'm a better professional wrestler.
Right. Well, the thing that Kurt said, and I don't know when this was filmed. I think it was like 2002, 2003. So Kurt was still like, he was still getting used to things, but he said that he was so upset, and he said that he approached Heyman, and Heyman said, I can't even say it without laughing. Heyman said, I swear to God, Mr. Angle, I didn't know they were going to do that in reference to the crucifixion. And then Kurt said, and I believed them. He believed Heyman.
That was his first mistake. Good Lord.
They said, take me out of that DVD. Or no. He said, take me out of that pay-per-view immediately.
Wait, hold up. TKO, your girl's on Rampage right now.
I am watching this.
Thick Statlander.
Miss Thick Statlander.
What does that mean? What does that? I've noticed that Statlander, she does the same peaky thing that the what's the chick's name? She was in TNA and NWA. What was Sienna? I don't know what the fuck her real name is, but it's a pinky thing.
Allison Kay.
Yeah, she does it too. What does that mean? Well, I don't. What is that?
I don't know. I guess like a sisterhood. I know what you mean. It's like a sisterhood.
Is that like a faction?
Thing.
No, it's probably like I think it's like a sisterhood thing that they do.
Oh, okay.
But you know what's
who's more thick? Who's more thick? Thick Statlander or Bailey? They call her Bailey Cakes. Bailey Cakes and Thick Statlander. Who's more thick?
BBL Bailey.
I don't care.
Did you say BBL?
Yeah, that's a Nia Jax called a BBL Bailey.
That's funny.
Like I don't care what no one says. Bailey low key is a baddie. I don't care.
Now that I think about it, Allison Kay is kind of thick too. Now that I think about it. Yeah.
The thing is with Bailey, she's thick, but it's just that she like her face looks like a gentleman.
Oh god.
Like.
Well, come on. Come on, Elite. I gave y'all Zoe Stark, but Jesus. I can't wait for the day Statlander become champion finally. Oh, the main event. The main event is Lucha Bros versus Private Party. That should be lit.
I'll be good.
Private Party ended the second that rap battle had happened.
Yo, who the fuck is this masked wrestler?
Don't know, don't care.
They're debuting him tomorrow, but
oh, that guy. I don't know. He looks like Aerostar to me. That's what he looks like. I mean,
he might be Aerostar. He looks like him more than Ricochet. So
are they live tomorrow or is it taped?
I don't know.
Well, it must be live because
on the same weekend as Dodgers Red Sox.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't recognize the body. No,
I think
that sounded awful.
I think it might be Aerostar. I don't know who else it could be because it does not look like Ricochet at all.
You know who I feel bad for? I feel bad for the original ROH owner.
But Tori, I forgot his name.
Why? He pays your bills? What's going on?
Nah, because that dude got took to task by Tony Khan.
He got what?
Took the task.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who took the task from Tony Khan? What's going on? What happened?
Like the original ROH owner.
Mm-hmm.
Like it made it seem that like he got lied to by Tony.
Oh, basically, this dude he did the I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, Tati's
ROH
going
was pretty much a dead company, wasn't it? Wasn't it? ROH pretty much a dead company when Tony bought it?
Pretty much.
So I mean,
it's still a dead company.
With benefit to the company.
That's just still a dead company. If ROH didn't have Athena, that shit would have been shit.
I was watching it.
Would have been 14 feet under.
I was watching in the end, because Sandman knows I watch everything. I don't watch as much as I used to. I was watching them like right before the pandemic. They had like their headquarters in Baltimore, and Ring of Honor had lost so much money. They were basically just doing what NXT does now, where they were just basically filming in the same place every week. They had a few prospects. They had Roosh. They had Jonathan Gresham. They had who else did they have? That was actually the first time I saw Willow. I saw her there. They had Roxy, but Bandito would show up sometimes. Dragon Lee was there, but like nobody was talking about him. Nobody was talking about him because NXT had took all their thunder because Triple H was signing all the people, and then AEW was the shiny new toy. Everybody was excited about that, and then COVID hit, and everything shut down except WWE and AEW. And then everything slowly came back, and fans came back, and the fans never did come back to Ring of Honor. I remember most of their shows when the fans were coming in, and I'm being very generous. Most of their shows would have like maybe 100 people, barely if that. That's how bad it was.
That's sad though. That's sad that he basically got tricked, basically.
I won't say he was tricked per se. I mean, they were fucked regardless because the alternative is if TK didn't buy it, WWE would have bought it and just turned into a tape.
And they killed it,
yeah. So
at least he made some money out the deal. He definitely made a lot of money out the deal because this dude TK had dropped a big bag for that piece of shit. That's really big. Ring Honor was a piece of shit, and he bought that shit for way more than what it was worth.
Let me steal a line from the Sandlot. Like fucking Athena's gonna be at ROH forever.
Forever.
Now I don't. I mean, I won't say I don't give a shit because I was a big Ring of Honor fan at one point. I don't know their finances, so I don't know what's going on. So I can't.
That's why I call it sad because like I was a huge fan of ROH.
For the nerd, that's
right. So the only thing I can really add to it, because I don't know their exact finances, is when TK bought it, I thought it was going to be a situation where he was going to run Ring of Honor independently, and it looked like that's what he was doing at first. But overall, what he's doing with Ring of Honor, and I don't know AEW's exact tape schedule, but basically TK is doing the Ring of Honor what WWE did to ECW back in the day, because when they were doing ECW, no. When WWE was doing ECW or WWE ECW, if you remember, Raw was live on Mondays and SmackDown was Tuesdays.
Then they would tape.
But it would air on Friday.
SmackDown and ECW on the same night.
Right. So they would tape ECW first, and then they would tape SmackDown, or they would tape SmackDown first and then ECW after. But the majority of the fans were there for SmackDown. They weren't there for ECW. So that's what TK is doing.
That's why I feel bad for ROH, because I had hope when TK bought it, I was like, okay, you have another organization under the same umbrella. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Instead,
at first, it's almost like NXT and making it like a training thing for AEW wrestlers to come up.
I feel like they got part of it right because I said they should have had AEW guys that are not really being used as much and just put them on Ring of Honor, but which they were doing, but.
And for a brief period, he was doing Ring of Honor tapings in the same place where TNA used to do their tapings. At the
that's
Universal
where it should have stayed.
Studios.
It should have stayed.
Right.
Yeah. It should have stayed at the at Universal Studios, right? Yeah.
Right. So that's why I'm saying I don't know what's going on, because obviously it costs money to do that, and I don't know how much money TK has or how much he's willing to spend.
Unlimited.
Right, but I agree. Ring of Honor should be number one. It should be its own thing. It should not be traveling with AEW. It should have its own venue. It should be a very small, intimate venue, kind of like what like you mentioned it before, Sam. Man, I don't want to go back to those COVID days at all. But when NXT was in COVID, they had a pretty cool little intimate thing, like the little glass hockey thing, and
I like that.
That was cool.
I did like that touch. Yes, they need to bring that back sometimes when it comes to particular PLEs or pay-per-views. Just have that same type of that hockey element with the glass. Have people banging on the glass and give it that Fight Club feel.
Have the goon come back. The goon.
Right. But yeah, the pay-per-views, from what I've seen, the pay-per-views are still good, and they're still very reminiscent of Ring of Honor, but just the regular.
No, but nobody's a better matchmaker than Tony Khan. It's just that he cannot.
Right.
He cannot run two organizations like that.
No, that's what's gonna spread out.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think he uses that tax losses too he owns so much shit. It's crazy.
It's definitely a tax write-off.
Soccer team. Tax write-off, yeah, basically.
That definitely is a tax write-off, yeah.
And the library too. He wanted ROH's library, so.
I get that, but is he doesn't have a streaming service to put the library.
Yeah, but eventually they'll get it. They're gonna get one.
He should have been got that shit though, B.
No, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
And plus, here's the part that's probably the most frustrating about this is that he had the TV deal. He had ROH on the CW. NXT took that shit up right away.
Yeah.
The second that TK said no to that.
Yeah, but what do they offer viewers? The CW. I mean, come on.
Yeah, TK didn't like the offer, so he declined it.
Yeah.
But here's the part.
He must have had a reason.
And this is the reason why TK is such an idiot. Is that the CW is being owned by Turner. At least 5% of it's owned by Turner. So you're gonna be on the same umbrella.
True.
How old is this dude Turner? Jeez.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's still
he's dead. He's in Montana on a ranch.
He's not dead?
No, he's still alive.
He's still alive. Yeah, he's still alive.
He's up.
One of the funniest little bits. It's like a funny Easter egg. And in the original BTE, this is before AEW was even a thing. I don't even know where the fuck the Bucks were. They were somewhere, and like they had arrived like at an airport, and they were like on this.
They were probably in Japan still.
Okay.
They were somewhere, and like the Bucks got like on an elevator, and the elevator was like descending, and as they were descending, there was like a statue of Ted Turner, and like fucking Matt Jackson, he did a salute like, as if like he was dead. He had a hat on, and he took the hat off and like put it over his heart, like people do during the Pledge of Allegiance. It was so funny. I was like, wait, this guy's not dead; he's still alive.
Ballet said Ted Turner's 85 years old.
85.
Okay.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I remember when I first heard he owned the Braves. I was like, the fuck, he owned the Braves?
He owned everything. Hawks, Braves. Yeah.
Yeah, and as somebody who was, I've lived here in the South my whole life, but I can't overstate just how hungry this dude was in the mid-'90s, man. Because like in the mid-'90s, man, Turner was eating up everything. The Braves were the best baseball team in the world. Cartoon Network was the best cartoon brand in the world. He wanted WCW to be the best wrestling brand in the world. Like this dude was going after everything.
And was very close to getting that.
Yeah, and for a brief time, he did. I say for like maybe 95, 96, 97, then around 98 was when everybody started catching up. But there was a period there where like he basically had everything. He was untouchable. And Vince hated him. Vince wished death on him.
Like I remember when Ted Turner first signed Hulk Hogan, and they did the ticker tape parade.
Yeah, Disney.
Yeah.
And like at that very same moment, that summer, the Braves with Maddox, Smoltz, and Glavine were on the rise.
Yeah.
Yep.
They won too in '95. The Braves.
Yeah, that's when they had that big rivalry with the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I remember that to this day. Where my dad actually broke the TV. He was so happy.
And like some of my best sports memories was in the early '90s when Joe Carter hit the grand, or was it grand slam? Was it a 3-run?
Whatever. Yeah, I think it was 3-run home.
There was a 3-run homer to win the World Series, and then I think like 2 years before, Kirby Puckett, because I was a Braves fan back then, Kirby Puckett robbed that home run in Game 6.
Yep.
Hit the homer, I think later on that game.
Win it, go to Game 7. Yeah.
Took it to a Game 7. Yeah, took it to a Game 7. I was like, fuck. And then I saw Smoltz pitch a fucking beauty. I think he pitched like a 2-hitter and still lost.
They still lost 1-0.
How do you lose?
Yeah.
That means
you look at their pitching staff. You wonder why they didn't win any more World Series. It's because they didn't have a bullpen. That's why. That's why the Braves didn't win.
Was on the field was straight trash.
Yeah.
And that was because Jack Morris pitched a 1-hitter.
Yeah.
How?
Jack Morris is trash.
The baseball memory I always have is I always remember how crazy it was when Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa were competing over to see who would break the record. And I remember like the record race was so intense that it was overshadowing everything else. Like nobody cared about the regular season. It was like breaking the record was more important.
Oh no, whoa. Let's slow down. Let's answer this question before we get up out of here.
All right.
So Henny God asks, while we're at it, has the chat been to a wrestling event, and what was the best show they've been to? I've been to plenty wrestling shows.
That Undertaker's debut at Survivor Series. That was the only one I can really remember.
Nice.
SummerSlam '92 in London.
Oh, nice. You were there?
Yeah.
Damn.
Shit, believe it or not, the best one I've been to is when TNA was in the Hammerstein Ballroom, and
oh yeah, that was a good one.
When I was they had the whole the beatdown clan going on when this dude Bobby Lashley was a champ.
I always loved that building. It's perfect for wrestling. I love that building.
As a kid, I was at WrestleMania 12. I don't know if it was the best show, but seeing Roddy Piper strip Goldust was an experience. No Diddy.
Like I remember when the British Bulldogs music hit and the crowd went absolutely fucking nuts.
Oh wait, I gotta do it. I'm fucked, Brit. I'm fucked.
I'm high off crack, Brett.
That's why Brett's the GOAT. And I will hear no other thing. This dude was high as a fucking kite, and Brett walked him through that fucking phenomenal match.
That is really crazy. That makes you really want to watch that match again because you would have never noticed that shit.
Right.
Nobody did. Nobody did it until Brett said
That's what's crazy.
Bro, when Bulldog pinned Brett, I can't even say it was a pop. It was like a tidal wave. It was like a tsunami reaction. That's like a once in a lifetime pop.
Right.
Like I was cheering too. I cheered too when Bulldog pinned Brett. Like what? I'm a Brett fan.
I thought when David Wells pitched the perfect game, fucking hung over was crazy. No, fucking Bruce Bulldog said, "Hold my beer. I got a better one for you."
He was hung over crack.
Right.
What about you, TKO? What was your the best wrestling event you went to?
WrestleMania 20 for me.
Really?
Nice.
That's one thing on my bucket list. I want to go to a WrestleMania. I definitely want to go to a WrestleMania.
That was my first WrestleMania I've been to. I still got the that big ass. Remember when they used to sell the big ass pamphlets with all the matches in it?
Yeah,
yeah, the program. Yeah,
yeah. I still got mine from WrestleMania 20. So
of course we can't talk about the ending of the show.
How loud was it when the fans were booing Brock and Goldberg?
Oh God, forget about it. They were singing "Nah Nah Hey Hey Goodbye" 50% of the match. So I'm like, nah, man.
That was the most entertaining part of the match because that match was trash as hell.
It really, something sucks when you got Stone Cold in the middle and he can't pop a rating.
Yeah, that match was bad.
I'm very good at reading lips. When I saw that match for the first time, I could read Goldberg was saying, "Fuck these people, fuck them." That's what he was telling.
I bet he did. His selfish ass. We feel the same way, Gold Bum. We feel the same way. Fuck you too, sir.
Bumberg.
No, Gold Bum.
Gold Bum.
Let's get up out of here, though, B.
He's called early. Oh, this dude is.
Is that right?
It's definitely a new guy.
Yeah, we're gonna be here on Tuesday. We're gonna be here Tuesday. Do what we do.
Hologram debuts.
And
okay. Shit.
Okay, so it's somebody new.
Somebody debuted a Collision. What happened?
That masked wrestler. His name is Hologram. So it's somebody new.
Yeah.
Hey, TK. Hey,
TK is definitely on a few holograms.
Hey, TK, man. Since you take
holograms,
ideas
he's on fucking kilos.
He takes our ideas, man. You might as well use the Tupac hologram. I'm just saying.
Hey, he's on fucking kilos.
Hologram. I still want to check for that Meek Mill idea. Fuck out of here.
Stay tuned for tomorrow.
But Diddy pretty much killed every single bit of that.
I don't care. He was still there, damn it.
For everybody else out there, we will be pulling up again on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, B. And we're gonna start talking about the road to I'm about to say Survivor Series, excuse me, SummerSlam. So talk about SummerSlam and all that. We're gonna talk about Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw should be good. It's a go-home show for Monday Night Raw, and it's going to be the go-home show for SmackDown that Friday. No bum out of the week. No bum out of the week this week, but we definitely going to do it next week. We're going to do it next week.
Dude, stay tuned for tomorrow. I guess prediction for 2024 is a singer that faked his death is going to reappear, so Tupac's coming back tomorrow. There we go.
Say his name and he'll appear. Joe Hendry for champion tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Watch if Joe Hendry loses, we're gonna have a 15-minute rant by Sandman.
And yo, hit the comment section, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all or whoever be watching the replays, the uploads. Make sure y'all comment. You know what I'm saying? That definitely helps too.
And last minute prediction: does AJ Styles show up at Slammiversary or nah?
I'm telling you,
that's what Tove said.
I think he's gonna.
Tove said that should happen. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see why he won't. Why not?
If we hear "Get Ready to Fly," the crowd's gonna go fucking nuts.
That should be Matt Riddle new song because he definitely.
That'd probably be like the loudest pop in TNA. Well, yeah. Out of the Angle debut. Yeah, one of the two. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's get up out of here, B.
Alrighty.
See y'all on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, B.
See you Tuesday, another week.
Yes, sir.
Same place, same channel, you fucks.
Peace out, motherfucker.